We've got one hell of a fight card. We've got our King of Violence world title on the line by the current champion, Michael Perry, the King of Violence, making his return. A man that, paved the way in the sport and rose up and done incredible things. Then he made an error and went a different way. A big mistake in my opinion, but now he's back. People are underwriting him. He's got a big point to prove. And you know what's at stake, Michael? If you don't perform, you're gone. You can go back to those exhibition bouts and those misfits, and with put on the big gloves, we'll part ways. But I'm confident you'll show up and do your thing, and I'm excited to see it.
My question is for the King of Violence, Mike Perry. I've got Dillon Danis here next to me. Threw out a belt-for-belt challenge after Saturday night in Newark. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I mean, why not, man? Look, I'm sure I'm gonna have bigger and better things to do after victory on Saturday night. I'm sure there's plenty of big opportunities. Like the question that Feldman got is, would one of us get a shot at the world championship? And he said, we got to move the needle.
You got to fucking fight for that world title, Mike. You've never been a world champion here, so you're in here saying you're this and you're that. You're no world champion. So without a world title here in this promotion, I only start speaking as I spoke when I secured 2 UFC world titles. We made
Well, I beat that world champion twice. I knocked him out twice in a different sport. So I'm going to beat Jeremy's ass on Saturday.
Your next fight is for a world title.
If the big money fight ends up being fighting Dillon Danis in MMA, or how about me and Conor at the White House? You need to fight an American who can win. Exactly. That's what I thought. I'm the only one here fighting. I'm the only one doing it.
Is this on? Hello.
I train every day.
Your next fight, Mike. If you win, by the way, Jeremy has some good shots, and your stances and movements and reactions, I see paths for Jeremy, a real path for Jeremy. However, your next fight, if you get through this, has got to be for a world title. You should be climbing for a world title here in this organization, not trying to piggyback around and do this bullshit. No one cares.
A world title.
No one cares about this other bullshit.
Who cares about that bum that I knocked out twice? Obviously nobody.
Listen,
he's nobody.
He's the middleweight world champion, and you're a fucking. You're just. We made you.
I'll beat him again. I've already said.
Who made you can break you. Who made you can break you. Who built you can kill you. You're fighting for the world title if you get through this. That's how straight. Otherwise, you're fucking nothing. And if you don't perform,
we'll
you're
see
gone.
How that goes.
If you don't perform, you can go and do all these Mickey Mouse fights that no one gives a fuck about. That'll generate nothing, and we won't give a fuck here at Bare Knuckle.